guys, what's up? Welcome to Unacademy. I hope all of you are doing fine. Let me check the audio and video before I begin the class. Welcome. Am I audible? Let me check the audio and video. Just give me a moment. Am I audible? Okay, I am audible. Hey guys, what's up? So welcome to today's class. Today's class we shall be doing current affairs MCQs. So this is about me. My name is Manoj Kumar. I'm a civil engineering graduate. I have cleared SSC CGL, ESIC UDC, EDU. And Unacademy government exams has got 6 new goals. Which are the 6 new goals? Bank exams, Kannada bank exams, Tamil bank exams, Telugu stenographer exams, insurance exams, Supreme Higher District Court legal exam. You'll have to study quant, reasoning, English, and general awareness. And what are the highlights of subscription? You will have live doubt classes to clear all your doubts, 100% exam focused classes, quizzes, mock tests, and class PDF. Flexibility to study according to your own timing and pace, and you can prepare with the courses specifically designed to cater the specific need of the examination. So you can enroll now. You can learn from India's top educators. So enroll now. And what is going to be the cost of the subscription for 2 years, 24 months? It is going to cost 4,000, and if you use my code NJ10, you will be getting 10% off on your subscription. So it is going to cost you 3,600. So enroll now. And about plus classes, what are the advantages of plus classes? You will be getting live classes, weekly test, structured courses, unlimited access, personal guidance, study planner, study material, experts guidelines, and test analysis. And here you can have a look at the test series of 2 tests are for free, and a few paid tests as well. You can attempt all these tests live and recorded now. Please attend this live and recorded. And what are the features of Iconic? You will have priority in doubt solving in the Unacademy app via Ask a Doubt feature. You will also have priority in live classes via Raise a Hand feature. And going for what is Ask a Doubt feature that is now available in the Unacademy website and app with brand new updates. You can ask up to 3 doubts at a go. You can post 2 additional doubts while waiting for your solution. All you need to do is simply click, crop, and submit your doubt. And what is raise a hand feature? In the middle of a class, if you have any doubt, you get the option to raise your hand. You can raise your hand and talk to your favorite educator in the middle of a live class. And brace yourselves. So there is a hike coming up soon. So hike on all SSC exam subscription. So all you need to do is you need to act fast and beat the hike. So subscribe now. And about plus subscription, you can use my code. Even for Iconic subscription, you can use my code. And what is report and win feature? This is an opportunity for all learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. And if you are the first one to report any inappropriate content, you get to this prize. So report any inappropriate content using the form in the description. So the first question of the day. Recently, Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle has been inaugurated. So how much will it increase? Jay Verma is asking. Jay Verma, I have no idea. That is up to the company. They have to say how much they will increase. Okay. So it's not bother about that. Now getting back, recently Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle has been inaugurated. Where has this been inaugurated? France, Mozambique, Mauritius, or Madagascar? Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle. So where has this been inaugurated? Can you make a guess, Jay Verma? Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle. France, Mozambique, Mauritius, or Madagascar? So right answer here is Madagascar. Madagascar is the right answer. Going forward, so Mahatma Gandhi Ji Green Triangle, this has been unveiled in Madagascar to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Ambassador of India to Madagascar, Abhay Kumar celebrated the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav matlab 75 years of India's independence. 75 years of independence. Okay. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And who is Ambassador of India to Madagascar? It's Abhay Kumar. He celebrated Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav by inaugurating the Green Triangle. So what does this Green Triangle signify? The word green in the plaque, it signifies commitment to sustainable development and saving the environment. Okay. And naming this park as Mahatma Gandhi Green Triangle, this is an apt tribute to Mahatma Gandhi, who is father of our nation. Going forward, Rajnath Singh has inaugurated a 7-storied flight control system integration facility. So Rajnath Singh, who is the Defense Minister of India, has inaugurated 7-story flight control system integration facility. Where has this been inaugurated? Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Kochi. Yes, J. Verma, he was the right answer for the previous question. So you are right. You are right. Rajnath Singh has inaugurated a 7-story flight control system integration facility. Where has this been inaugurated? Anybody here? Anybody live? I cannot get to know whether you are live until you drop a comment. So if you are live, please do drop a comment. Right answer here is Bengaluru. So Rajnath Singh has inaugurated a 7-story flight control system integration in Bengaluru. So Namma Bengaluru. It is not Hyderabad, it is Bengaluru. Bengaluru is the right answer. Going forward, who has been selected as for the 31st G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research? So for scientific research, they are giving an award. Okay, J. Verma says I am live. Okay, J. Verma. So 31st G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research. So who has got this award? Is it Rajan Rashni, Mesh Vasudev, Narayan Pradhan, or Suman Chakraborty? 31st G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research. Right answer here is Narayan Pradhan. Narayan Pradhan, you can have a look at Narayan Pradhan in the picture. So Professor Narayan Pradhan has been selected for the 31st G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research for his outstanding contribution in the field of material sciences. Professor Pradhan is a member of the faculty at the School of Material Sciences Indian Association for Cultivator of Science, Jadavpur. All this is not important. All you need to know is this award, this particular award, that is G.D. Birla Award for Scientific Research. This is given every year for outstanding scientific research, mostly done during past 5 years. It should be in the past 5 years that this is done, and in all branches of science, including medical science, basic and applied. The research must be done by an Indian scientist who is below the age of 50 years and living and working in India. These are the conditions. Yes, Narayan is the right answer. Very good, J. Verma. Going forward, a massive earthquake of 7.4 magnitude hit which nation on March 16th? Massive earthquake of 7.4. So this is measured in which scale? J. Verma, earthquakes, they are measured in which scale? So on March 16th, there has been an earthquake. So where has this happened? Is it in Australia, New Zealand, Japan, or Indonesia? So it is in Japan. Japan is the right answer. So earthquakes, they are measured in Richter scale. Okay. In Japan, 4 people were killed and 97 others were injured in the 7.4 magnitude earthquake that struck off the coast of Fukushima in northern Japan on March 16, 2002. The Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida. So recently, the Prime Minister of Japan, Fumio Kishida, he had visited India. So please do remember Fumio Kishida. He is the Prime Minister of Japan, and he has stated that 4 people died during the quake, and the cause of their deaths is being investigated. He further added that the train partially derailed between Fukushima and Miyagi because of the quake. However, nobody was injured. Japan was devastated by a deadly 9.0 magnitude, that is in Richter scale, earthquake and tsunami 11 years ago. 11 years ago, that is in 2010, this has happened. 2011, somewhere there. It had killed 18,000 people and had caused nuclear reactor meltdowns, spewing massive radiation. So during earthquakes, nuclear reactors, so they need to be maintained in a very safe manner. Suppose there's an earthquake, there should be a meltdown, or else the nuclear explosion. Yeah. Even disposal of nuclear waste should be done in a very precise manner. Who has been appointed as the new CFO? CFO is Chief Financial Officer. Chief Financial Officer of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. So this question you can expect in banking examinations, banking exams. So who's been appointed as the new CFO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank? Ravi Chopra, Itira Davis, Ramesh Murthy, or is it Gita Mittal? Right answer here is Ramesh Murthy. So you can have a look at Ramesh Murthy here. So Ramesh Murthy has been appointed as the new CFO of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. You know what small finance banks are. So please do note that the different types of bank, there is public sector bank, private sector bank, then there are all these are scheduled commercial banks according to the second schedule of RBI. Then apart from that, there are private sector bank, public sector bank, and there are cooperative banks. Then there are small finance banks like this. These kind of banks, they provide microfinancing. So they lend little amounts of money, because for banks, lending is an asset. So whatever loans the banks provide, that is an asset for banks. And if you take banking, in banking, whatever the deposits we keep at the bank, that is a liability for them. All this I have explained in my plus classes. You can join my plus classes. So in Kannada bank exams, I've been teaching in Kannada bank exams. You can check it out. As a CFO, he will be responsible for formulating and guiding bank strategy for growth, while also leading the finance and accounts functions. Murthy joins Ujjivan Small Finance Bank from Karur Vysya Bank, where he was the CRO and subsequently CFO, leading and directing the finance, accounts, analytics, and MIS, tax and regulatory functions of the bank. Going forward, who has been appointed as the president of Nissan India, Nissan, manufacturer of cars. So who is the president of Nissan India? Nissan cars. So there are a lot of Nissan cars. Apart from this, Nissan has a lot of other stuff. Nissan is a very big company. So Nissan, I guess it's a Japanese company. So who is the president of Nissan India? Is it Takuya Sumura, Frank Torres, Sion Seok Kim, Haley Matthews? Right answer here is Frank Torres. You can have a look at Frank Torres here. So he is the president of Nissan India. So he was senior executive of Nissan, Frank Torres. He has been appointed as the president of Nissan India with effect from 1st April 2022. He succeeded Sinan Oskok. He has also been appointed as regional divisional vice president for business transformation in AMIEO, that is Africa, Middle East, India, Europe, and Oceania. He joined Nissan in 2007 in Spain as a product engineering analyst before becoming managing director for Nissan Motor Iberica in 2011. Going forward, which filmmaker has been awarded Royal Knighthood? So who is that filmmaker who has been awarded Royal Knighthood? Is it Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair? Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, they are WWE champions. Or is it Steve McQueen? Or one of the four? Right answer here is Steve McQueen. So Oscar, BAFTA, Golden Globe, and Turner Prize winning 12 Years a Slave director is a director. Who is the director? Annie. Okay, so Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen is the director of 12 Years a Slave, also the director of a few other movies. Okay, you need to remember Royal Knighthood, which filmmaker has got? Steve McQueen has got. Going forward, World Sleep Day. This has been observed on which day? World Sleep Day. It has been observed on which date? World Sleep Day. 18th March, 19th March, 16th March, or 17th March. So sleep is a very vital thing in our everyday lives. Without sleep, it's difficult to recover. Okay, sleep is recovery. So right answer is 18th March. So World Sleep Day is held every year on Friday before spring vernal equinox. In 2022, World Sleep Day falls on March 18. The theme of 2022 is Quality Sleep, Sound Mind, Happy World. World Sleep Day is a celebration of sleep and call to action on important issues related to sleep, including medicine, education, social aspects, and driving. It is organized by World Sleep Day Committee of World Sleep Society with objective to lessen the burden of sleep problems on society through better prevention and management of sleep disorders. There are a lot of sleep disorders. If you don't sleep, then you have a mental disorder if you don't sleep. Okay, you can get that corrected. Yeah, by proper treatment, you can get that corrected. So to create awareness about that and to show the importance of sleep, including medication, education, social aspects. Remember, World Sleep Day is on 18th of March, and the theme of World Sleep Day is Quality Sleep, Sound Mind, Happy World. So if you have quality sleep, you'll have a sound mind and it'll be a happy world. If all of us we have sound mind, then it's going to be an amazing world, right? Going forward, who is the author of authorized biography of Rahul Bajaj titled Rahul Bajaj, An Extraordinary Life? So biography of Rahul Bajaj. So you must have heard of Bajaj company, a pretty famous one. So Rahul Bajaj is related to that company. So the title is Rahul Bajaj, An Extraordinary Life. Pulsar bikes. They're from Bajaj, right? Is it Mithilesh Tiwari, Geeta Pirmal, Deepam Chatterjee, or Amitabh Kumar? Right answer here is Geeta Pirmal. So Geeta Pirmal is the author for the author of the autobiography of Rahul Bajaj. And what is the autobiography of Rahul Bajaj? Rahul Bajaj, An Extraordinary Life. Okay. Going forward, the first authorized biography titled Rahul Bajaj, An Extraordinary Life, authored by Geeta Pirmal, will be launched on 21st March 2022. The book is based on the life and of the late iconic industrialist Rahul Bajaj. It highlights his life journey, his life's journey, struggle and challenges in becoming one of the most well-regarded business personalities in the world. Rahul Bajaj, he was the chairman of Emeritus of Bajaj Group and a former member of parliament. He was also an MP, former MP. So he was awarded the Padma Bhushan. He is also former chairman and member of International Business Council, World Economic. Going forward, Harish Chandra Mishra has been appointed as the Lokayukta. Harish Chandra Mishra has been appointed as the Lokayukta of Bihar, Assam, Delhi, or Andhra Pradesh. Right answer here is Delhi. Delhi is the right answer. So Harish Chandra Mishra is also the acting Chief Justice of Jharkhand. So he has been appointed as Lokayukta of Delhi. He will remain acting Chief Justice of Jharkhand High Court. So Mishra has been appointed for a tenure of 5 years. Going forward, Ordnance Factory Day in India is observed. Ordnance is related to manufacturing ammunition or weapons. Okay, manufacturing weapons. So in India, we have Ordnance Factory Board. Ordnance Factory Board is the second largest arms producer in Asia. Yeah. So Ordnance Factory Board, Ordnance Factory Day is observed every year on which day? Right answer here is 18th March. Ordnance Factory Day is observed every year on 18th March. Ordnance Factories Day is observed on 18th of March every year. The Indian Ordnance Factories predate all the other organizations like Indian Army and the Indian Railways by over a century. The first Indian Ordnance Factory can trace its origin back to the year 1712. So Ordnance Factory Board, this was established in 1712. Okay, when the Dutch Ostend Company established a gunpowder factory in Chapur, the day is celebrated by displaying rifles, guns, artillery, ammunition, etc. So arms manufacturing, ordnance means arms manufacturing. So for whom do we manufacture arms? The Ordnance Factory Board manufacture arms for Indian Army, Indian Railways. Also, it will manufacture. It will take up consignments Okay, it will take up requirements from other countries and it will do it, assignments from other countries. So going forward, Vikas Raj has been appointed as the Chief Electoral Officer of each state. Vikas Raj, Chief Electoral Officer. So he is the head from the Election Commission, state level. Okay, Chief Electoral Officer. So whenever a state is having election, there will be a Chief Electoral Officer. Who is it? Is it? It is Vikas Raj. Which state is it? Chhattisgarh, Telangana, Maharashtra, or Andhra Pradesh? Right answer here is Telangana. Telangana is the right answer. Senior IAS Officer Vikas Raj, 1992 batch, has been appointed as the Chief Electoral Officer of Telangana State. Mr. Raj presently in General Administration Department. He will be the CEO from the date he takes charge of the post until further orders. The senior officer replaces Shashank Goyal, who has been transferred to Union Labour Ministry. Going forward, which country has topped in South Asia in terms of women on boards of listed companies? So which is that country in South Asia which has topped in number of women on board of listed companies? Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, or India? Right answer here is Bangladesh. Bangladesh is the right answer. Going forward, Bangladesh topped the list in South Asia in terms of women on board of listed companies, saying a study conducted by International Finance Corporation and Dhaka Stock Exchange. According to latest figures, there was an increase in the percentage of women who are independent directors on listed companies from 5% in 2020 to 6%, despite the impact of COVID-19, which has disproportionately affected women, said a press release issued by IFC. The findings were revealed at an event marking International Women's Day. The IFC, DSC, UN Women, and United Nations Global Compact organized the program. Going forward, which Indian origin author has been shortlisted for UK Children's Book Award? So who is that Indian origin author who has been shortlisted for UK Children's Book Award? Is it Manjeet Mann, Anita Anand, Farooq Dhoni, or Lolita Meera? Right answer here is Manjeet Mann. Manjeet Mann, you can have a look at Manjeet Mann here. So Manjeet Mann has got this UK Children's Book Award for which book? The Crossing. Name of the book is Crossing. The sea carries our pain, the stars carry our future. This is hope. One side you have hope, and one side you have your difficulties. Okay. So this is about children. So this has got UK Children's Book Award. Indian origin author Manjeet Mann has been shortlisted for children's book The Crossing, a tale of little girl's friendship with an Eritrean refugee. So this is a story of a little girl, her friendship with Eritrea. You know Eritrea, the Eritrean refugee, for the UK's prestigious Kyoto Carnegie Medal. One, a UK-based author, actress, playwright, and screenwriter, has previously shortlisted for the prize for her debut children's novel Run Rebel. The Crossing is a second novel and recently won 2022 Costa Children's Book Award. Going forward, offshore patrol vehicle. Offshore patrol vessel. A vessel is a ship that's on the sea. A group of them. So ICGS Sakshan. Offshore patrol vessel, OPV. ICGS stands for Indian Coast Guard. Coast Guard ship. The name of the ship is Saksham. Please remember the name of the ship is Saksham. Vessel is Saksham. Has commissioned at, where has it been commissioned? Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, or Odisha. So where has this OPV been commissioned? Name is ICGS Saksham. Right answer here is Goa. Goa is the right answer. You can have a look at Saksham here, ICGS. It's a pretty huge ship, right? You can have a look at that in the image here. So Defense Secretary Dr. Ajay Kumar commissioned the Indian Coast Guard ship ICGS Saksham. It is the fifth in the series of 105-meter offshore patrol vessel class at Goa. It has been designed and built indigenously by Goa Shipyard Limited. So Goa Shipyard Limited has indigenously, that is, it has been built in India and it is fitted with advanced technology, navigation, communication equipment, sensors, machinery. The vessel has been equipped with an integral bridge system, power management system, integrated platform management system, and high-power external firefighting system. It has been designed to carry a twin-engine helicopter. So twin matlab two-engine helicopter and 4 high-speed boats, including 2 inflatable boats. So this is how much ICGS Saksham can carry. It can carry helicopter with 2 engines and also 4 high-speed boats. So in this boat you can keep 4 high-speed boats, including 2 inflatable boats. Those boats, they will have inflatable. That is, when you blow them, they will get air inside them, and you get inflatable boats. You can inflate that. That is, you can push air and make it bigger. And in which country Rosgram will be launched instead of Instagram? So guess the country that is going to ban Instagram. And the name of the replacement for Instagram in this country is going to be Rosgram. So which country is doing this? Is it Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, or USA? Which is the country that is in news from quite a few days? Which is that country? Yes, it is Russia. Russia is the right answer. So the new service known as Rosgram. Yes, Sankita Yaduvanshi, Russia is the right answer. Welcome to Unacademy, Ankita. Perfect. The new service is known as Rosgram, and it will be launched. It will launch on March 28th and have additional functions like crowdfunding and paid access for some content. And because of this, Instagram will be losing 80 million users. Instagram will be losing 80 million users. And who is the owner of Instagram? It is owned by Meta. Okay. The globally popular photo sharing application is no longer accessible in Vladimir Putin's land. Okay. In Vladimir Putin's Russia, that is in Russia, Instagram will no longer be accessible and people will not be able to access Instagram. Going forward, total how many Chinese nationals have been granted Indian citizenship since the year 2007? So Chinese national, so you know the ways in which you can get Indian citizenship. Part 2 of our Indian Constitution, it deals with citizenship. Part 2, correct? Deals with citizenship. And there are ways you can acquire citizenship, and there are ways you can lose that citizenship. You can acquire that by naturalization, registration. Yeah? These are ways. And by birth. So how many Chinese nationals they have been granted Indian citizenship? Right answer here is 16. 16 Chinese nationals they have been granted Indian citizenship. A total of 16 Chinese nationals have been granted Indian citizenship since the year 2007. According to the data available in online citizenship module, 10 applications of Chinese nationals are pending for the grant of citizenship. The latest development was shared by Minister of State for Home, Nityanand Rai, in a written reply in Rajya Sabha. He further said that overseas citizens of India cardholders and the persons of Indian origin cardholders are entitled to the multiple entry lifelong visa for visiting India. Going forward, Cold Response 22. Cold Response 22. This is organized in which country? Cold Response 22. This is organized in which country? Norway, Canada, Bulgaria, or Belgium? Cold Response 2022. Norway, Canada, Bulgaria, or Belgium? Right answer here is Norway. Norway is the right answer. So Cold Response 2022, this is by NATO nations. Okay, Atlantic Treaty Organization. Okay, National Atlantic Treaty Organization. So this is a treaty of Atlantic countries. Atlantic Ocean. So countries deciding Atlantic Ocean. So this organization, this has conducted a massive military drill, and it's called Cold Response 2022 in Norway from March 14, 2022, and this will continue till April 1st, 2022. The exercise, it is held in Norway every second year for NATO allies. So which are the NATO allies and partners? The Norwegian-led exercise provides an opportunity to train together in cold weather conditions over challenging terrain and demonstrates NATO's ability to respond decisively to any threat from any direction. Around 30,000 troops from 27 nations are taking part in 2022 edition of the exercise with about 220 aircraft and more than 50 vessels. Going forward, what is India's rank in World Happiness Report 2022? India's rank in World Happiness Report 2022. So Finland has topped in Finland. has topped the World Happiness Report 2022? What is India's rank? 79, 136, 139, or 184? Right answer here is 136th rank. 136, the right answer. So India has got 136th rank, and in 2021 India got 139th rank. Okay, and India has improved by 3 positions. Right. So from 139, India has become 136. Yes, perfect, perfect, Ankita, perfect. And Finland has topped the 2022 World Happiness Report. This is for the 5th continuous time. So Finland, so you can remember this as Funland. This has not changed from 5 years. Even now, Finland is the top. The 2022 World Happiness Report was released on March 18, 2022. It is 10th edition of the report. The 2022 report has ranked 146 countries. The World Happiness Report is being published by United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network in 2000. Going forward, International Day of Happiness is celebrated every year on which date? 21st March, 19th March, 20th March, or 18th March. National Day of Happiness. So there is a day for happiness. Yes, we all need to be happy, right? So International Day of Happiness. Celebrate. Right? There's a day to celebrate it. So tell me, Ankita, what's answer for this? National Day of Happiness. 18th March. 20th March is the right answer. It's not 18th March. So the first international, why? It is because the first International Day of Happiness, it was officially held on 20th March. And please remember, every year International Day of Happiness is celebrated on March 20. Okay. The day aims to promote happiness as a fundamental human right. We all have the right to stay happy. It's a fundamental human right. It is not just human right, it is fundamental human right. For all human beings across the world, the theme of 2022 International Day of Happiness campaign is Build Back Happier. So we need to build back happier. That is the fundamental, that is the theme of International Day of Happiness campaign. Please remember the theme is also important, Build Back Happier. And it was proclaimed by UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly, on 28 June 2020. Going forward, who has won the 19th Asian 100 UP Billiards Championship? So billiards, snooker, pool, they play using balls. So who has got this 19th Asian UP Billiards Championship? Is it Aditya Mehta, Saurabh Kothari, Pankaj Advani, or Dhruv Sidwala? No, it is Pankaj Advani. Pankaj Advani, right answer. Devarma, Pankaj Advani, the right answer. So Indian QS. So who is a QS? Somebody who plays pool, snooker, or billiards. So you can see here, this is snooker, pool, billiards. They play here. It's a game where you play using a stick. You have to drive this white ball and hit the other balls, and these balls should go. Those holes, there will be holes on pockets. Okay, so this is the game. I don't need to explain much about the game here. Going forward, which Indian has been awarded the Sports Icon Award at the Maldives Sports Award 2022? So he's an Indian. He's got Sports Icon, and in which country has got the Maldives Sports Awards 2022? Who's that player? Is it Virat Kohli, Suresh Raina, Rohit Sharma, Rishabh? So who is that player? Right answer here is Suresh Raina. Suresh Raina has got this award. Suresh Raina has got Sports Icon Award at Maldives Sports Award 2022. Former Indian cricketer Suresh Raina, he has been awarded the prestigious Sports Icon Award at the Maldives Sports Award 2022 on March 17, 2022. The Maldivian government has facilitated Suresh Raina for his various achievements throughout his career. Raina was nominated alongside 16 international sportspersons, including former Real Madrid player Roberto Carlos, Jamaican sprinter Asafa Powell, former Sri Lankan captain and cricketer Sanath Jayasuriya, and Dutch football legend Edgar Davids, among others. Going forward, SBI will set up Innovation, Incubation and Acceleration Center in. Where will SBI, State Bank of India set up Innovation, Incubation and Acceleration Center? Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Puducherry. Right answer here is Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the right answer. SBI will set up Innovation, Incubation and Acceleration Center in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the right answer. So the State Bank of India will set up Innovation, Incubation and Acceleration Center at Hyderabad, Telangana, which will be operational in 6 to 9 months of onboarding a consultant. This center will be the bank's in-house capability to enhance its current performance and drive higher top-line growth through innovation. It will help the bank to develop set of technologies, knowledge, and skills for introduction of new products and services. It will act as a central body to govern and drive fintech partnerships and implement changes across the bank going forward. Who has won F1 Bahrain Grand Prix? Who has won this F1 Bahrain Grand Prix? Who has got this? So previous question, it is option A. This question, you are saying it is Max Verstappen, J Verma, F1 racing in Bahrain, F1 Bahrain Grand Prix. Who has got this? Is it Lewis Hamilton, Sebastian Vettel, or Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc? Who has got this? F1 Bahrain Grand Prix 2022. That's got right answer here. Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is right answer. Yes, J Verma, I am on my way. I am on my way. So Charles Leclerc has won the Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix 2022. Carlos Sainz came second, while Lewis Hamilton came third. So Neha Mohan is here. Hi Neha Mohan, welcome to Unacademy, welcome to my class. So this was first Formula One race in 2022. So Charles Leclerc is Ferrari. So you can have a look at Charles Leclerc here. Ferrari, that is from Monaco. Please remember Ferrari is from Monaco. And next question: who has been reappointed as the president of Asian Cricket Council? We have International Cricket Council, that is for the world. In India, we have BCCI, okay, and in Asian level, we have ACC, Asian Cricket Council. So who is reappointed? That is, he has been appointed again. Is it Nazmul Hasan, Geoff Allardyce, Saurav Ganguly, or Jay Shah? So who is the president of Asian Cricket Council? Right answer here is Jay Shah. Jay Shah is son of Amit Shah. Amit Shah, Jay Shah is son of Amit Shah, not Saurav Ganguly, it is Jay Shah. Asian Cricket Council has unanimously extended the tenure of its incumbent president Jay Shah. Jay Shah is son of Amit Shah. This tenure has been extended for 1 year, and this decision it was taken during the annual general meeting of ACC on March 19 to 2022. And Jay Shah, he is also the secretary of BCCI, that is Board of Control for Cricket in India. Okay. Saurabh Ganguly is the president of BCCI, and Shah was appointed as the president of ACC in Jan 2021, replacing Nazmul Hasan, the president of Bangladesh Cricket Board. Yes, Jay, me too, me too. Next question: World Water Day is observed every year on. When is World Water Day observed? When is World Water Day celebrated? 19th March, 20th March, 21st March, 22nd. World Water Day. When is this celebrated? Right answer here is 22nd March. So please remember, World Water Day is on 22nd March. We need to remember water, which is a very vital resource. 22nd March. Yes, 22nd March. Ankita Yaduvanshi, you got it right. 22nd March is the right answer. So World Water Day, this is observed globally on 22nd March. Very, very important question. You can expect this from point of examination. And World Water Day celebrates water, and it will raise awareness of the 2.2 billion people living without access to safe water. So please do note this point, that 2.2 billion people who are living without access to safe water. We should be happy that we get a glass of clean drinking water every day when we wake up. So that is how crucial water is. It is about taking action to tackle the global water crisis. A core focus of World Water Day is to support the achievement of Sustainable Development Goal 6. You know the number of development goals. So if you know the number of development goals, please do comment in the chat box there. The SDGs. This is SDG 6, and SDG 6 is for water and sanitation for all by 2030. This is a sustainable development goal. Okay. The theme of World Water Day. Please remember the theme as well. Theme is very important. The theme is groundwater making the invisible visible. Yes, theme is. Yes, D is the right answer. 17. 17. Who has received the Sports Star of the Year award? Who has received the Sports Star of the Year award? Is it Deepa Kumari Mirabai Chanu? 17 plus 1. Okay, okay. Yes. Correct. Sustainable Development Goals. 17. Okay. Correct, Neha. Perfect. So who has received the Sports Star of the Year female award? I was wondering 17 whether you were commenting for the previous answer. My bad. Okay. So who has received the Sports Star of the Year female award? Who is it? So who do you think would be Sports Star? Deepika Kumari, Mirabai Chanu, Mary Kom, Mithali Raj. And in male category, Olympic player who has got gold for the second time. But in individual sport, it's for the first time that he has got. He is the player. But even before that, you need to answer who is the Sports Star of the Year female award, who has got this. Deepika Kumari, Mirabai Chanu, Mary Kom, or Mithili Raj. Right answer here is Mirabai Chanu. You can have a look at Mirabai Chanu, weightlifting champion Mirabai Chanu. So Tokyo Olympic gold medalist Neeraj Chopra, he has got in male category. Neeraj Chopra, javelin thrower. Which game is it? Javelin. Okay, javelin thrower. Yes. C. It is Mirabai Chanu. Mirabai Chanu is the right answer. Yes, Prakash Chennai. Prakash Channal. Yes, correct. In female category, weightlifter Mirabai Chanu received the Sports Star of the Year award. The Sports Star Aces Award celebrates the spirit of excellence in sports. The awards were presented by Byju's classes with IDFC First Bank as associate partner. Going forward, Sardar Beldi Mukhamedov, sworn in as the president of. So Sardar Beldi Mukhamedov, he is the president of which country? Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, or Iran? So Sardar Beldi Mukhamedov is sworn in as the president of which country? Right answer here is Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan is the right answer. Yes. Sardar Beldi Mukhamedov has been sworn in as the president of Turkmenistan on March 19, 2022. Yes, Neeraj is the right answer. Neeraj Chopra. Chopra, the javelin thrower. And what you need to remember is this guy, Sardar Beldi Mukhamedov, he has succeeded his father. His father, Gurbanguly Beldi Mukhamedov. So that's quite a long name here. He was president from 2006 to 2022. And please do note that the elections of Turkmenistan is held every 7 years. And what is the capital of Turkmenistan? It is Ashgabat. And what is the currency? It is Turkmenistani Manat. Going forward, Limitiye 2022 is a joint military exercise of Indian Army with the army of which country? Limitiye 2022 is a joint military exercise. Yes, copy, EJ. Copy. Thank you. Limitiye 2022. This is a joint military exercise of the Indian Army. With which country is it? Is it Mauritius, Kenya, Madagascar, or Seychelles? This is a military exercise. So you need to remember, yes, Prakash, right answer. Prakash, Seychelles is the right answer. So the 9th edition of Joint Military Exercise Limitiye 2022 between the Indian Army and the Seychelles Defense Forces will be held from March 22 to 31st, 2022 at Seychelles Defense Academy, Seychelles. Neha, please do forward the class. Please do forward the class. You need to be live so that you can have a live chat. You are a little behind, so that is the reason I can see your answer a little later. Okay, you are not live. Which institute has established a water management and policy center called Aquamap? So, which is that institute that has established a water management and policy center? It's called Aquamap. Is it IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi? Quickly, quickly, we need to wind up. Yes, Seychelles is right for the previous question. So, Limitie, that exercise is between, it's a joint military exercise between India and Seychelles, and that's the 9th edition. Now, here, which institute has established a water management and policy center called Aquamap? Right answer here is IIT Madras. IIT Madras is the right answer. So the Indian Institute of Technology Madras has established a new interdisciplinary water management and policy center called Aquamap to solve water problems in India. So there are a lot of water problem in India. Yeah, that is the reason that Tamil Nadu is fighting with Karnataka. So to solve that water problem, IIT has established an interdisciplinary, that is among different disciplines. It's a water management. So how do we manage water and the policy? And it is called, the center is called Aquamap. Okay, probably it is something related to mapping water. Aqua means water, and this Aquamap was inaugurated at IIT Madras by Professor K. Vijay Raghavan, the principal scientific advisor to Government of India on March 19, 2022. Going forward, N. Biren Singh, he takes oath as Chief Minister of which state? Biren Singh, he's sworn in as a state of as a CM of which state? So recently there were elections held in 5 states. Manipur was one among them. So in Manipur, BJP has clinched victory there in Manipur. So N. Biren Singh is the Chief Minister of Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram, or Assam. Manipur. Manipur is the right answer. Perfect. Manipur is the right answer. So senior BJP leader N. Biren Singh, he took oath as Chief Minister of Manipur for a second consecutive 5-year term on March 21, 2022. And the ruling BJP party, it has contested in all 60 seats. So there is the strength of Manipur Lok Sabha, Manipur Legislative Assembly. Manipur Legislative Assembly is 60, and there is no Legislative Council in Manipur. Yeah, and BJP has won 32, so it's got the majority there. And Nong Tom Baum N. Biren Singh, that is N. Biren Singh, he started his career as a footballer and he turned to journalism before joining politics. So, you know, in Punjab, Mansingh was a stand-up comedian, correct? Going forward, which bank has announced the launch of Smart Hub Vyapar program? So this question is useful for banking examinations. B, yes, yes, Sankita, B is the right answer. B is right. So this question is useful for banking examination. So Smart Hub Vyapar program, is it by IDBI Bank, ICICI Bank, HDFC, or RBI? All of them are private sector banks. All of them are private sector banks. Okay. The right answer here is HDFC. HDFC, please remember the tagline is "We understand your world." So HDFC Bank has announced to launch the following 2 initiative application to give a digital push to small business loans. Auto First application that will offer fully automated auto loans. Smart Hub Vyapar program, it is an app that bundles all payment platforms, cards like UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, QR code, tap pay, SMS based payment. The program for merchants will be launched soon and in the pilot phase. HDFC is right. Perfect. HDFC is perfect. So Union Minister Prahalad Joshi. So Prahalad Joshi is from Karnataka. He's a MP from Karnataka. Prahalad Joshi, he has inaugurated 36th International Geological Congress. International Geological Congress, and this is the 36th version. So where has this been inaugurated? Haryana, New Delhi, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh. So Jay Verma, there are different kinds of loan. Which loan do you want? There are personal loan, bank loan. I mean, there's personal loan, there is car loan, there is home loan. There are a lot of loans. Okay, all you need to do is you just need to contact the bank and provide your PAN card number and a few other details, and they will get back to you and they will tell you your limit. So every person will have a limit. Okay, so getting back here, Union Minister Prahalad Joshi inaugurates the 36th International Geological Congress in New Delhi. New Delhi is the right answer. So India is hosting the 36th International Geological Congress. India is hosting that, and this is the virtual one. Okay, it was on the virtual platform that India hosted this. And Union Minister of Coal, Mines and Parliamentary Affairs Prahalad Joshi, he inaugurated the 36th IGC in New Delhi on March 20, 2022. The theme of the event is Geosciences, the basic science for a sustainable future. Going forward, which railway station became the first station in East Coast to implement One Nation, One Product? So, which is that railway station that has become the first station on the East Coast to implement One Nation, One Product? It is Visakhapatnam Railway Station, Hazrat Nizamuddin Railway Station, Mumbai Central Railway Station, or Hubballi Railway Station. Right answer here is Visakhapatnam. Please, Hubballi is the southwest. Hubballi is in southwest. Mumbai, though, it is west. Nizamuddin, I guess this should be somewhere in Hyderabad. So, which is to the east. To the east is Visakhapatnam, and this is how, by common sense, you can crack a few questions. And Visakhapatnam Railway Station, Andhra Pradesh, is set to implement One Nation, One Product, the concept of Government of India is on a pilot basis. So in India, we have One Nation, One Product. Similarly, Railways is launching One Station, One Product for every. Yes, Vizag is right, Neha. Going forward, which Indian economist has been named as member of UN's Advisory Board on Effective Multilateralism? So, who is that Indian economist who has been named as member of UN's Advisory Board on Effective Multilateralism? Is it Kaushik Basu, Parveen Talha, Tapan Mitra, or Jayati Ghosh? Right answer here is Jayati Ghosh. Jayati Ghosh is the right answer. So, United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres. So, please remember who is the Secretary of UNSC, a very important position, United Nations Security Council. So please do let me know about UNSC. See the number of members. So there are 10 non-permanent members and 5 permanent members in UNSC. Correct. Permanent members. And more about UNSC. What do you know? Please do let me know in the chat box below. Yes, Jayati is right. Jayati is right. Jayati Ghosh is the right answer. So this is going to be the last question. The 12-member high-level advisory board on effective multilateralism is co-chaired by former Libyan president and Nobel laureate Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and former Swedish Prime Minister Stephen Löfven. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class. If you like the class, please do like, share, and subscribe. We will catch up yet again in another video, and until the next